Have you noticed we don't invent anything in this country anymore? Maybe this is because the only call for inventors is at the end of Judge Judy. Have you seen this? Judge is the plan, $400, that's all. Judge Judy will be right back. Inventors, send in your ideas. Is this the right audience to be pulling the inventors from? Shouldn't we be hitting up the Science Channel people? I went to the doctor the other day. He examined my throat with a popsicle stick. Took my temperature with a paper thermometer. And measured swelling around my leg with a dime store tape measure. The appointment cost $150. By my calculations, he used about $2.95 of equipment. So I told him that I was having trouble sleeping. And he put me on Zoloft. I went to the drugstore and I got the box of Zoloft and I looked at the side. May cause insomnia. Is this some kind of joke? What's his cure for heartburn? Swallow a match? I mean, come on. And I also told him I was having pain in my knee. So he sent me for a Doppler exam. I had never heard of a Doppler. Has anyone heard of a Doppler exam?
Yes.
I said, is Al Roker going to come out of here? Found out the pain in my leg was being caused by a high-pressure system coming down from my side. They have a lot of stupid customs at weddings. The one that really gets me, though, I didn't want to do this, but we were forced into it, is the garter toss. Now, first of all, what woman since the 18th century has worn a garter? Come on, honey, get your garter on. The stagecoach is waiting. I mean, but they do. And the garter toss, the guy who just married the girl goes to, the bride sits down, and her new husband stoops in front of her entire family, thrusts his hands up her dress, pulls off this piece of underwear, and throws it at his friends. His friends all tackle each other trying to catch the garter, the piece of underwear. They all piled up, bruised and everything. The guy that comes up with it then has to go over to the girl who caught the flowers, thrust his hands up her dress in front of her entire family. And now they're engaged. I'm willing to bet there are Aboriginal tribes in the Nicobar Islands with more sophisticated matchmaking. I went to Paris. And when you travel for the first time with your mate, with your wife, your husband, you start to learn how you see things differently. You know, we're walking around Paris and I'm looking for like old Christian churches, you know, and my wife's looking for her own Christian churches, Christian Lacroix, Christian Dior. You know, we went to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa. What's the big deal with this place? Their pride, the guards go crazy. They protect the Mona Lisa, this is the big thing. And I went into the gallery and I had a camcorder with me, and my lens cap fell off the camcorder. This guard steps in front of me, do not film the Mona Lisa. I said, no, I wasn't going to film the Mona Lisa. I'm just picking up my lens cap. Well, don't stoop in front of the Mona Lisa. Can I look at the Mona Lisa? Don't even look at the Mona Lisa. Can I go down the hall and just sit there? Yeah, okay. I was a helicopter reporter. Now, we don't cover the importance. We don't cover the big stories. You know, they assign the big stories to the ground reporters. You know, Chuck, go to City Hall. Amir's having a press conference. Sue, head to Police Plaza. There's been a big break in the serial rapist case. Andrew, fly to Paramus. There's a raccoon loose in Pizza Hut. They're smaller stories. So one day I was covering a typical non-story, shooting in Flatbush. I might as well have been covering a sunset. It happens every day. All of a sudden, the helicopter goes out of control. So we do this plummet, and we go through a chimney. We bust through a chimney and do a somersault and land on the roof of the 2-story building next door. And by the way, on the way down, my news desk was screaming at me, "Andrew, there's a helicopter going down in Brooklyn, go!" I'm applying for unemployment. If I had known how hard it was to apply for unemployment, I would have just applied for employment. Applying for unemployment is they even make you go to an interview. An interview to be unemployed. How's that going to go? Well, Mr. Torres, why do you not want to work for us? If you unemploy me, I'll not work harder than anyone you ever did. Thank you, I'm Torres.